Welcome to the Rochester Public Library. We are located at 101 2nd Street Southeast. That's downtown Rochester, just across the street from the Mayo Civic Center. There is a parking ramp attached to the north side of the library. If you come after 4 on Wednesday, the parking is free. If you arrive before 4, please get a parking voucher from the reference desk staff before you leave so you don't have to pay for parking. Parking is free on Saturdays. The library has 2 floors. Students will be using both floors to work on their projects and do research. Let's start on the first floor, which is the only entrance exit into the library. As you walk in, the public service desk is straight ahead. This is where students can get library cards, check on their accounts, and pay fees. To the right of this desk are the restrooms, as well as a beverage machine and a photocopier. Beverages in closed containers are allowed in the library, but food is not. Just to the right of the desk will be a registration table staffed by volunteers. The students will need to check in and pick up any forms that History Day staff have for them. Just past the registration table to the left is the entrance to the auditorium in Meeting Room A. This is the place the students will sign up for one-on-one sessions to meet with a mentor. Other history staff and exhibits will be in the auditorium, as well as some treats and juice kindly provided by our friends at the library group. Further to the right, past the registration table, is the children's area. They buy materials for preschool through an 8th grade reading level. Their nonfiction area is at the end of the room on your left. Letter J will preface the call number of items in the children's area on the catalog. The internet stations in this area may only be used by students age 11 and under. Stand back in front of the public service desk, and if you turn to your left, you will see the self-check machines. Students may check out their materials easily on their own. Staff at the smaller fiction, movies, and music desk are available to help locate materials in this area. The fiction is separated by genre, like romance, mystery, science fiction, general. They are all filed by the author's last name. The locked cases for DVDs are feature films and probably not going to be used for History Day projects. The fiction on CD and cassettes, as well as feature videos on VHS, are filed in this area. Music is at the end of the room and sorted by genre such as rock, classical, country, folk, soundtracks. The young adult section is at the very end of the room. The internet stations here may be used by students ages 12 through 17. There is a printer at the fiction, movies, and music desk if they have printed something from a station. The fiction is around the perimeter of the space filed by the author's last name. A small nonfiction section is at the last aisle shelves. A YA prefaces the call number of items in this area on the catalog. Let's head up to the second floor. The access to the second floor is by the stairs or elevator immediately to the right after you enter through the sliding doors. As you come up the stairs, the reference desk is straight ahead. Usually there are 2 librarians available to assist with questions. To the left are the nonfiction books on CDs, as well as most nonfiction videos and DVDs. Meeting Room B is on the far end. This is where the laptops will be available for students to use with helpers available to help refine their searches. Several machines will be available for students to use. I'll have a separate video showing how to use each of those tools. We have a book scanner where files can be saved to a flash drive, a digital microfilm machine for printing or saving microfilm images, a print station that can do either black and white or color prints, and adult internet stations. We also have a few various other older microfilm reader printers. As you look to the right from the top of the stairs, you will see a sit-down station and stand-up EPAC stations. These have access to the catalog and some online databases. They are not full-access internet stations. The nonfiction print items that can check out are along this side of the room. They are filed numerically by Dewey Decimal Number. We also have a collection of resources in many different foreign languages like Spanish, Somali, German, French, Italian, Hmong, as well as current issues of magazines and the past 2 years of magazines that do check out.